Hey everybody, it's JoJo and I'm here to do a makeup tutorial. This one is called Going for the Gold makeup tutorial. So I have on a gold bracelet, of course, to match the theme. I have this t-shirt on. It's actually a men's t-shirt I got years ago. The fragrance of the day is going to be coconut cream pie just because like it was the only golden mist I found. So going with the theme. And the makeup tutorial, I'm going to use two palettes. I'm going to use Rock Candy and Harry Potter. A mix of these two for the makeup tutorial today, both from ColourPop, of course. So I have a lot to talk about, guys. Oh my god, from just drama in my own personal life, drama on YouTube, drama everywhere. I can't escape it. So you guys are in for a doozy in this makeup tutorial for sure. You guys are not prepared for this one. Definitely not. I'm obviously going to do a golden eye. Like, I'm going to try to do golden glitter. I'm going to use the glitter glue. I have a lot to discuss. I do want to talk about some new makeup releases first, though. And then we'll get into the deeper stuff. Let's see what this one... Okay. So, ColourPop came out with Pokemon collection. I want to talk about that. They came out with this like a couple weeks ago now. They had lip glosses, color-changing lip balms, eyeshadow palettes, a little Pokeball lip mask, which was kind of cute, which I think smelled like strawberry something. What else did they have? I don't know what else. I think they had some other eyeshadow, like single eyeshadows. I loved Pokemon in the 90s. Okay, I love Pokemon. I was a Pokemon kid. I didn't really like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or any of them. I really didn't like a lot of those, like, I don't know if anime, like, I don't want to say geeky kind of stuff, but I did love Pokemon. Like, I remember collect all the Pokemon cards. I would go anywhere. I would really want to get the holographic, the rare cards. I had a lot of them. I had actually a binder of Pokemon cards, but unfortunately, I literally just threw them out. The thing is that I knew I was never going to use them again. Like, I was never going to use them. They were just collecting dust in my room, honestly. So it was just like, there's no point to it. I could have resold the cards because they're probably going to be worth a lot of money today. But I don't know what happened. Like, I was cleaning my room, throwing out stuff, and I think I accidentally threw that out. But then when I did realize I threw it out, I was like, well, I'm not going to miss it, obviously, but it would have been great to sell the cards. But now that they came out with the Pokemon collection, it made me want to look back on the... I would have loved to look back on the Pokemon cards, and I'd be like, oh, like, they just came out with the collection, let me see. There were so many Pokemons, and they were the old ones. They also had blushes, too. They had the creamy blushes. I actually really was thinking about getting the blush, the pink blush. My favorite Pokemons were Pikachu and Jigglypuff. Those are my two favorites, always. And I always was drawn to the purple Pokemon, only because purple is my favorite color. So I always drawn to the... I used to love the Pokemon Snap on Nintendo 64. I used to play that. Of course, Super Smash Brothers. They had Pokemon and Super Smash Brothers. I loved that game. It was great. I had all the cards. I loved it. They did the collection justice. They did an amazing job. They had colors from all of the main, like, things, like the fire Pokemon, the earth Pokemon, the water Pokemon. They had it all. And they had all the old-fashioned Pokemon, which I loved, because it made me think of my childhood. Okay, so I'm gonna go into just a neutral shade right now, I think. In fact, I think I'm gonna go into Rock Candy first. I think I'm just gonna go into neutral shade. There's Erupt and Sentimental. I'm gonna go into these two. Okay, so yeah, I love the Pokemon collection. It was great. Now, Glamlight's coming out with a Bel-Air collection, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I never watched the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I love the 90s, and the collection looks so 90s. I actually just started watching the Prince of Bel-Air, actually. Just a couple days ago, I started the show. It has 6 seasons. I saw Will Smith. I think it's funny. I think Will Smith, he was so cute. He was so hot. I have the biggest crush on him. But I do think his character's a little too silly, a little too over the top. I feel like he could have dialed it down a little bit, but I get it. It's a comedy. But I think he could have dialed it down a little bit, for God's sakes. I mean, he really took that character there, I'll tell you that much. Like, That's for sure. But so far I like it. I'm only in like towards the end of the first season, so it's not like, I mean, I definitely like it. I like the girl, the sister. Actually, all the characters are funny. Like all the stuff, like the sister is so funny. She's so me. Like she comes in, the first scene she comes in, it's so funny. You can tell what kind of character she's gonna be when she comes in the scene. She goes, "Daddy, can I get $300 for a dress I saw in the window? I really want a dress because I'm doing like an event." I can't even, I don't remember the lines, but something like that, you know, something like that. And I was like, okay, she's gonna be the over-the-top rich girl who like is daddy's little girl who asks for money, and the son is funny too. The son is played by Alfonso, and he's just like this like little preppy like, oh, put the pinky in there when you sip the tea. It's like very like poised kind of character. I love him too. It's so funny. It's a funny show. Like, it really is funny. I like it, I do. I've never seen it before, so, but the collection looks fun. The colors look more like a condensed version of the Scooby-Doo palette. It's a very colorful, vibrant palette. Cute packaging, and I think they have lashes. They have a highlighter palette. They have lipsticks or lip glosses that look like microphones. I guess music is a big part of the show. So far, it's not, but I think later on, music is gonna become a bigger part. Because I know he's a rapper, and I think he's gonna do rapping, I guess, in the show. He did some rapping so far, but I think it's gonna get more intense later on in the show. But what else did they have? I don't know what else they had. I think that was it. It's a smaller collection. It's not... Okay, I'm going to go into Stone Throw. It's definitely a smaller collection from Glamlight. But I'm digging it. I didn't like Kiss. I didn't like... There was like a Rick and Morty, I think it's called, from last summer. I didn't like a couple of the horror ones. I didn't like Garfield. There was a lot of collections I wasn't feeling for Glamlight. But this one, I like. And I'm not even a fan of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air so far anyway. Even though I'm liking the show, I'm not like a huge fan of it. But I'm a fan of the 90s. And I'm obsessed with the colors and it just looks like a 90s palette. They definitely took it there. This might as well be any 90s sitcom collection. Full House, The Nanny. Because it really is like a really vibrant, colorful color story. I love it. I love it. I don't know if anyone in particular from the show had anything to do with this collection or helped make it anyway. I don't think they did. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they ever go to the creators of the show. I know the father, the one who plays the father in the show, died like 10 years ago, which is sad. He had like a heart attack. He was actually in an episode of That's So Raven. So that's how I knew him from. Because I was like, oh man, he was in an episode of That's So Raven. And you know That's So Raven's like one of my favorite shows ever. So yeah, so that's coming out. I think it's coming out in 2 days. It has not come out yet, but it's about to come out in 2 days. And yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I mean, I could see it being a hit. I could definitely see it being a hit. Okay, so I don't know what to talk about next. There's so much going on. So I guess I'll talk about this next. I went to the dentist for the first time in a long time. I have not been to the dentist. I know it's embarrassing, but I'm just going to keep it real. I haven't been in I haven't, almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. I know it's shocking. Because my teeth don't look that bad. Even the dentist was like, you haven't been to the dentist in 9-10 years. Your teeth actually look really good for you not going to the dentist. And I don't floss ever. I don't know, I just never flossed, but he told me that I should stop flossing because I do have one little small cavity. He says it's not a big cavity. It's definitely a smaller cavity, but he said that he definitely has to fill it in my next visit. And I like him. I like the dentist's office. The hygienist, I guess she's called. She was really rough with the teeth, I'm gonna be honest with you, but I don't know if that's what they have to do, but it's kind of like they were like, oh, does that hurt? I'm like, of course it hurts because you're jamming a friggin' sharp dentist tool in my teeth. Of course it's gonna hurt. But she put on the Bridgerton show because I never watched Bridgerton. You know, Bath & Body Works did a Bridgerton collection. And I wanted to watch it. I was, you know, let me see what all the hype's about. I know season 3 just came out. And I saw a couple episodes. I'm not the biggest fan, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just a little too old-fashioned for me. I don't know. The show's, I mean, the guys are hot. The guys are hot. The only reason why I would watch that damn show is because of the guys. Because the guys are friggin' hot. Especially that one black guy. But the hygienicist told me that she stopped watching the show after the first season because they got rid of the black guy. And that was her favorite character because he's so damn hot. And I can't disagree with her. But, I'm not, it doesn't look like a show I would be into. I'm gonna give it a little more of a chance, but I can already tell, like even the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? I could tell I'm gonna like that show, even after the first few episodes. After the first few episodes of Bridgerton, I can tell it's just not gonna be for me, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna give him a few more chances and watch another episode or two and see what happens. But yeah, but I love the Bridgerton collection from Bath & Body Works. They definitely did that. And I definitely get the names now because I know like Danbury, I think, is the last name of one of the character families. And they have Danbury Shortbread, which is one of my favorite scents from that collection. And then, what was like another, Queen Charlotte. I know Queen Charlotte's a character and there was a scent called Queen Charlotte's Tea, of course. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Liquid Luck, which is in Hogwarts palette. Okay, so something happened last week. It was something weird happened. It was around 10 o'clock at night. It was actually pretty late when this happened. And like, I don't know, there was this beeping noise and it was like a really loud beeping noise. And I was just like, where is this beeping noise coming from? And I was kind of like confused because it didn't sound like a secure, like an alarm system or anything like that. It just sounded like a beep, 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 like beep, beep. And it was like, I didn't know what it was. I guess it was an alarm system, but an alarm system doesn't beep like that. It goes off more like crazy. This was more of a dull down beep, but you could still hear it and it was still pretty loud. So it was going on for like an hour. So I went outside. I was confused as to why all the other neighbors don't. None of these neighbors say anything about anything. Dogs are barking crazy, construction's going crazy every day, and no one complains about any of the noises. I don't understand that. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna complain about the noises. Like noises should not be happening like that, like throughout the neighborhood and on a constant basis. Especially at 10 o'clock at night, especially. No one was saying anything, so I went around the block trying to see where the noise was coming from. I couldn't see. Honestly, I knew it was coming from a neighbor. Like either on this side or this side of my house. I didn't know which one. It was so late at night, so I didn't know which one it was and I didn't want to wake anyone. But then I'm like, they have to be awake because they have to be hearing this, right? I called the police. I know, I'm so dramatic. I called the police. I didn't think the police was going to show up because they told me it was an 8-hour wait time. I'm like, at that point, the alarm system could be gone off. It could stop. I'm like, by the time they get here, it's going to stop. So it was going on and on for a good like 2 to 3 hours. It was like midnight. It was like midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning when it finally stopped. And then once it stopped, I'm telling you, like maybe 20 minutes to a half hour later, I'm like laying down in bed. I'm like, oh, finally I get to relax. There's knocks on the door. Because I had to give them my address because I couldn't give them the neighbor's address because I didn't know which neighbor it was. I didn't want to give them a false address. I just gave them my address and said, listen, it's coming from either one of my house. But when you get here and you hear the noise, you can investigate it more, but it's obviously not coming from my house. So I told them not to come to my house. I just said it's coming from around my house. It's not my house, you know, not my house. They were knocking on my door. I saw that they would go in the backyard. They were like opening, they had like this huge light on, going through all the windows. And I'm just like, oh my God, like this is like what am I was like laying down, I was like, I don't want to get up. But they kept banging on the door. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, relax. Obviously the noise stopped, obviously. So I was like, why are they still like here when they hear the beeping noise is not happening anymore? And I was just like, I was confused. So I went downstairs, I said, the beeping noise stopped. And they're like, well, we saw all the windows opened in the house with the lights off. So we thought someone broke in. I said, no one broke in. There was a beeping noise that happened for a couple of hours. I said, listen, it's over now. I said, you can go home, but thank you for coming. And yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, I was just like, geez, you know. But like, I didn't know how to like call them back. Like after the beeping stops, I didn't know how to call them back up and be like, you don't have to come anymore, because the claim was already filed. So at that point they were gonna come regardless. Okay, so I need to talk about what happened with a YouTuber here, a famous Bath & Body Works YouTuber, Bonnie, Queen of Girl Geeks. I guess it's not that big of a deal, but I will discuss it. So, I don't know. Now listen, I love Bonnie. I think, before I even tell you anything else, she does the goddamn thing, okay? She does it. Like, she reviews everything. Like, I'm gonna say she's biased. I'm gonna say she's too sweet. I'm also gonna say that she doesn't give honest reviews on the products. I think she's too nice. And I think she's not gonna be someone who's really gonna tell you what it is about the scent. So if you're looking for an honest review, don't go to Bonnie. I'm just gonna be honest with you. However, I'm not gonna take away. She does the damn thing. She gets everything ahead of time. She shows the products. She, you know, she reviews everything. Like, she has 60K, you know, she's really good at what she does. She just does not give honest reviews, what I've seen and learned from her, but I still enjoy her content. Now, I don't know why, but she is obsessed with this Dirty Soul soap, and I don't want to keep bringing them up, but she is obsessed with this brand, to the point where I really think that there's some kind of undercover, under the table deal of something. Like, I don't know if she's getting a percentage of their sales. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But she literally reviews all of their shit, and she gets everything ahead of time for everyone else, and every scent she loves. It's a little ridiculous. But, so yeah, she's like, and listen, there's no way she likes all those scents. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. There's no way, even for Bath & Body Works. And I love Bath & Body Works, but they have a lot of scents that are just not it, sis. You know what I mean? And it's just like, how are you gonna like every goddamn scent of this brand? I'm sorry. It's a little ridiculous, but she loves it. She loves everything. She loves everything. I'm gonna put quotations because there's no way she does. And I commented on her video. I should have probably just unsubscribed. I was gonna unsubscribe to her at that point. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna keep her on my, there's no way that she does not see at this point, because she has the most subscribers on her channel. There's no way that she does not know what Dirty Soul is, what they're doing. There's no way. There's no way that I'm the only one that has said something about Dirty Soul, and there's no way that no one else has commented and was like, listen, like, I didn't like the stuff. I don't understand. Maybe she doesn't know it to the extent, but I think she talks to Dirty Soul a lot, and I think that Dirty Soul definitely told them what I did, what about my review, and there's no way Bonnie did not see it. I really think that they're very friendly. Honestly, I don't even think this is like, oh, I'm gonna send you the products and you review them. I think it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna make I'm speculating this, but this is what I believe. I'm gonna make a percentage of the sales. I'm gonna give it to me. I'm gonna put it on my channel. I'm going to sponsor it, so to speak, and you're going to give me a percentage of the sales. That's what I think. I'm gonna say nothing but nice things, and that's what's gonna happen. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm just saying, like, if there's gonna be someone who's going to make a percentage of their sales on YouTube, it's gonna be Bonnie, because she's the one who is like the #1 reviewer, has the most subscribers. And honestly, I'm not okay with it. I'm really not. So I left her a comment. I said, listen, Bonnie, I'm really sad you're supporting this. I told her what Dirty Soap did and whatever. Of course, she didn't respond to it. Maybe she's trying to stay out of the drama. I don't know. But a lot of her subscribers were coming at me. A lot of them were also saying, like, I was right. Like they understood where I was coming from. Like, I don't get why Bonnie likes all these scents. Obviously, something's going on here. They said, so many people are still telling me, like, you know, I get the products and I don't like them. They give me itchy eyes. They don't smell right. A lot of people have came to me and told me this. But then there are some people that say, oh, I like the scents. Maybe it depends on the scent that you get. It could be that too. Because they do have a lot of scents on their website. I have not been on their website since they messaged me that rude comment. I have not been back on their website since. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into Harry Potter, and I'm gonna go into Golden Snitch. Just makes sense to go into the Golden Snitch. No, I'm gonna use my ring finger actually for this, not my pinky. Because I wanna go, I really wanna make this gold because I feel like that gold glitter is not doing it justice. So I wanna like really... Okay guys, so off camera I just fixed up the under eyes. I fixed the eyes a little bit because it was just like getting a little, I don't know, I just didn't like the way the gold was really intense. So I fixed it off camera. Okay, so continue on with the story. So yeah, I unsubscribed to her, okay? And yeah, there was some comments that of course were Team Bonnie because it's her channel. Of course, there's gonna be people supporting it and no matter what. And of course they were being rude to me, very mean, calling me, I don't know, things they were even calling me weren't even like making sense. One person called me a coward. I don't know how I'm a coward. I feel like what I'm saying is and doing is the opposite of a coward. I feel like a coward is staying quiet and not saying what they feel. I'm being the opposite of a coward, so I don't know what the hell that meant. And oh god, there was so many other, someone was talking about the subscriber count, that I have so much lesser subscribers than her. The subscriber count has nothing to do with this. What's right is right, it's wrong is wrong. She could have 1 million subscribers, I could have 1. That doesn't mean what's going on here is not shady as hell and Dirty Soul is not, you know, Dirty Soul's, what they did was right. So I don't get what the subscriber count has to do with anything, but it is what it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into liquid liner is what I wanna do. So yeah, I mean, whatever, I subscribed to her. It's sad because I did enjoy her content, but I also felt like there was a lot of times where she would say something about a product, talking about Bath & Body Works, not even Dirty Soul, Bath & Body Works. And I didn't agree with her. I feel like she doesn't really say the truth and doesn't say, she just says, I don't know if she's doing it to be positive all the time or she's really just doing it not to rock any feathers or ruffle any feathers. But there was just a lot of times where like I didn't agree with her and I feel like a lot of the sense, she didn't really specify or really say the truth of what she really, I feel like what she really smelled. I feel like she was just saying she just loves everything and likes everything, or maybe there's a scent she didn't like but she'll still find something she did like about it. Where I'm like really blunt. If a scent is bad, I'm gonna tell you it's bad, period. If a scent is good, it's good. That's it. I tell it like it is. I tell the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. Unfortunately, Bonnie does sugarcoat a lot of it, a lot of what's going on here, unfortunately. And that's what made me also sway into unsubscribing to her, to be honest with you. It was like the Dirty Soul nonsense, and it was also, I feel like she's not very truthful, and I feel like, you know, she sugarcoats a lot, which when I watch a review on a product, I don't want to be sugarcoated because there are a lot of times where people do order shit offline, even Bath & Body Works, they'll order stuff blind offline because Bonnie said that this scent is amazing, but then you get the scent, it's like you're not really picking up what she was picking up and whatever. So, and that happened quite a few times for me. So, but not taking away, again, not taking away anything from Bonnie. I think that she does what she does really well. I think she's also really talented in like her backdrops. Her backdrops, I feel like she could be a landscaper, this girl. Like her backdrops are always so beautiful. It goes with the season. She knows how to decorate. That girl also knows how to decorate. I'll tell her that much. She knows how to decorate. And yeah, she's really, I think she does what she does well. That's why she has 60K. I mean, she doesn't have 60K for no reason here. And yeah, I'm gonna miss her content, but then I'm also gonna be like, it is what it is. Like, there's so many other YouTubers on, you know, YouTube that I could watch Bath & Body Works reviews about. I don't have to watch Bonnie. So that's on that. But yeah, I mean, I'll always like Bonnie. I'll always enjoy her always say I did enjoy her content. And I have a lot of her videos favorited, obviously, on my channel. I mean, I did like a lot of her shit, but you know, I like people who are really truthful. Like Jeffree Star, say what you want about him. He's very truthful and very blunt and honest about the makeup products that he reviews. He's not gonna say, even if he gets shit free in PR, he's not gonna say he likes something if it's a shitty product. That's what I can respect about Jeffree, honestly. I wish more people were like that, to be honest with you. But they're not. There are a lot of people that are not like that, and it's fine. speaking of Jeffree, he just came out with his concealers. The reason why he's taking away his other concealers is the same formula. He's just changing the name. I don't know why he's changing the name. I don't know if he just wants this name, likes this name better, which is Magic Candy, I think it's called now. Or maybe the other concealers, there was some marketing problem with the Magic Star or something. Maybe there was some other brand that had a Magic Star something in makeup and was filing lawsuit. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just saying, like, he changed the name now and it's the same formula. I just got so many of the peach. I ordered like 4 peach concealers. I was like, oh my god, finally he brought this back. I'm gonna definitely order more. I'm gonna try to film a collective haul today, and it's gonna. I'll show them in the haul. Liquid liner. Again, I'm gonna do eyeliner. So, New Jersey. New Jersey has been really good, but it also has been starting off a little slow, but I know it's gonna get way more intense later on in the season. All the shit that happened with Jen and Teresa and that blogger, I 100% believe. I 100% believe. I think that they definitely did want to take certain cast members down and they were going to go to extreme lengths to do it. But then I also believe that the other side of the cast, like Margaret and Melissa, are not innocent. Especially Margaret. I definitely think maybe she doesn't go to bloggers, but she definitely goes to ex-girlfriends and shit and tries to get dirt, and like they all play a dirty game. I mean, they really do. It's not just Teresa and Jen. I mean, Margaret does the same shit. But yeah, I mean, Jersey's just, I don't know. There's a lot of like behind the scenes, like really intense like things going on where like people are really trying to hurt other people, which it kind of takes the fun out of the show because I feel like the drama is a little bit too intense now. Like I feel like it's a little bit too like dark. No, like I feel like it's extremely toxic. Like a lot of people don't want to film with each other, and it's just a mess. It's just a fucking mess. But I definitely agree with the not that Teresa Jen would ever admit to it, but definitely agree they were talking to that blogger because that blogger knew way too much dirt and personal details of the season before it's airing. So there's no way she would have known all that shit without a cast member telling her behind the scenes shit. So the writing's on the walls there with that, but it's just whatever, it is what it is. Like Margaret does the same shit. And they all just really want to take each other down. Like, they really do. Like, this is not just stage drama where, like, they're fighting for the show. They really hate each other. Like, they really want to, like, literally go for the jugular. And, like, those girls really hate each other. Like, it's real. It really, really is. And I don't understand, like, how, like, of course, Teresa and Jen were behind all that shit about John Fluter, of course. Like, of course they were. Like, it's so obvious. All of a sudden, they're about to film the premiere. Or they're about to, you know, film, like, the first cast party of the season. And then all this shit comes out about John Fluter. And, of course, Teresa has to be the one to spill it at the party. It's, like, so contrived, you know? But the double-sided dildo thing I think is ridiculous to even have that as an insult because I feel like it's a sex toy. That's what they're made for. Like, of course, people are gonna use, and straight men do use dildos. I know it's shocking and weird to some people, I guess, but that's what straight men like anal play because it's still it's a sensation in the bedroom, and that's what they like. I mean, it is what it is, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's a sex toy. That's what they're made for. So I don't get why they're trying to make it seem like it's an insult. Like, oh, you use a double-sided dildo. It's like, who gives a fuck? Like, they do it personally in their bedroom. And Teresa's the last one to talk. I'm sorry, but the things that coming out about about her husband, about what he does with sex, like how he forces ex-girlfriends into sex multiple times a day, She has no room to talk in that department. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry here. But that's just the cold hard facts about that. So, yeah. But the other stuff, the drug dealing, like, it's like, yeah, I mean, of course you shouldn't be a drug dealer, but I mean, if that is what happened when he was a child, like, why is she bringing that up now? Like, it's something he did, like, yesterday? Like, she was bringing it up, like, you know, she was trying to stick it to him, but it's like, you look stupid because he did that so long ago. Like, who cares? Then he also, but then it's tit for tat, because then I see him in the previews, he's bringing up her shit, her, you know, going to jail for fraud and whatever. So it's tit for tat. Now he's gonna, you know, say that about her, which is also something that happened years ago now. So they're both throwing low blows at each other of things that happened years ago to them. So it's kind of like, you know, you're not really speaking about anything that's happening in the present. You're speaking about shit that happened like 20, you know, well, in her case, it was like, what, 6-7 years ago now? In his case, it was, what, 20 years ago? No, the fraud thing, when did the fraud case happen now? No, it happened like, she got arrested, she went to jail that year in 2015, right? It's 8 years now. 8 years now that she went to jail. It's like, let it the fuck go now. Yeah, but I definitely think the show got really dark, and I definitely think that now it's just about who wants to rip the other one's head off first. Like, who wants to draw more blood at this point? Like, that's what it is. It's like literally a battlefield. It's a fucking battlefield. And I don't know what the fuck goes on between Danielle and Jenny, and I have no idea about that. I honestly have no idea why they're literally almost getting physical with each other. I have no idea. I have no idea. I guess we'll find that out later on in the season, but Jesus Christ, like, it's like so crazy. Like, it's like old Jersey times 10. Like, it really is. And that one podcast, the All About THR, I think it's called. If Teresa had a dick, they'd be sucking it. I swear to God. All they do, their team Teresa, all they do is rant and rave about Teresa. She could literally be there with a bloody knife, killing someone, and they'll be like, yeah, well, Teresa had the right to do it because they said this about her. Like, literally. Like, that's how it is with them. I had to unsubscribe to that, unsubscribe to their channel and unfollow them on Instagram. It was just, the whole thing was annoying me. I'm going to be honest with you, honestly. And I'm not saying Teresa's 100% to blame for this whole entire thing, but I'm just saying, like, she definitely has a lot to do with it. And to be like, it's like every damn second, it was like, I mean, damn, do they really want to be like Teresa's best friend? Like, that's what it is. They really want to be Teresa's best friend. But yeah, I'm liking this season, because last season I really wasn't feeling that much. I don't know why. It just wasn't my season, even though they had their moments. Like, the finale was great, the reunion was great. I loved, I even like seeing the wedding. I thought the wedding was really beautiful, like a beautiful wedding. So I like seeing that too. And, but overall I didn't like last season. I don't know. It wasn't my season, but this season does look good. I just feel like it's getting really dark. Like, really dark. To bring, like, bloggers and talk to, like, people in people's past and really playing, like, a dirty game in that aspect is, like, really, ugh. It's like, yeah, it's not okay. I mean, I can get why they don't want to film with each other, because it's like, they're really going hard for each other. They really are. So summer's finally here. I know I haven't been uploading a lot. I'm so sorry. I've been just so busy. Like, you have no idea. I've been busy with so much shit going on in my life. So I have not had time to film anything. Like, sincerely, I have not had time to film anything. But finally, I feel like I am having a little more free time to film. But yeah, I mean, that's what happens with life. Like, life gets in the way, and you know, and I don't get paid for this YouTube channel, so it's like, you know, I'm doing this literally for a hobby. I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this for people who still want to watch me, so that's why I'm doing it. But definitely not for money, because I'm not getting paid at all for this. It's like free charity. No, not charity. What's the word? Free volunteering. I don't know. What's the word? But yeah, I'm definitely doing this for free. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into I just don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna go back into Liquid Luck actually and try to. I love this Harry Potter palette. Like, the formulas in this Harry Potter palette, like, they really did a good job. Certain collections, I realized that they do, like, the collaborations, they do a really good job on the formula, more so than their regular line. Okay, I'm gonna do mascara now. It's election year, right? I forget, like, I don't really into politics. I don't really know about the elections and shit, but I don't know who's running this time. Like, who is running? I know Joe Biden, obviously, because he's the president, but I don't know who he's running against. I don't know if Trump is trying to get that. I have no idea. I don't know if he could he, like, after getting, you know, not winning last time, could he, like, go up again? I know a lot of people are obsessed with Trump. Jesus Christ, like, I have family members that are obsessed with Trump. I don't get it, but I mean, that's on them. Okay guys, it's time for blush, and I have a little surprise for you guys. So you guys know I have the Betty Boop eyeshadow palette from Glamlight, right? Well, I got the blush now. Yes. There's no holographic on it. That's the back. This is the front. This is a blush duo. So I've been getting into blush, you guys know. These are the two colors. I'm gonna film a collective haul today, and this will probably be in the collective haul too. Now, they're two pinky corals. This one looks more of a baby pink. This one looks more of a coral. I will tell you, swatching wise and on your cheeks, they look exactly the same. In the pans, they look different, but swatching it and putting on your cheeks, they look exactly the same. So I don't get. It's basically the same blush, to be honest with you, but they do look different in the pan now. I don't get why they swatch the same. This swatch is a little deeper, but I mean, it's really the same shade here. You can't tell the difference on the cheeks. So I'm gonna go into the darker shade this time. Well, the darker shade is basically the same shade. I'm gonna go into this one. And the Glamlight blushes are really pigmented. Like, the ColourPop isn't, the Glamlights are. So you gotta go with the light hand. Of course, I clean up with the, you know, with my brush. But I will tell you, I don't like a pigmented blush like this. I feel like this is a little bit too pigmented for me. I do prefer the ColourPop blushes. I feel like the only makeup product that should not be pigmented, or doesn't have to be pigmented, is blush. I feel like blush should be a little bit more sheer, but hey, this one's very pigmented. I'm gonna go clean up with the Jeffree Star Gold Mirror, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now it's time for setting spray, and I actually got a new setting spray. I got so many new products in this makeup tutorial. One Size by Until Dawn, the One Size setting spray. Can you believe this? I normally always do Urban Decay all night, you guys know this, but I'm finally doing a new one. It's so good that I had to buy the mini one. I already bought the mini one. They both will be in the collective haul, but... And you know what I love about this one? It smells nice, actually. It smells pretty decent. It smells like a florally... God, it does smell nice. But I love the way it sprays, and it's a matte setting spray. It's matte. And I have oily skin, so this is perfect for me. Spray some on. I'm gonna show you right now. It's so good. Gotta shake it though. Because this is a new bottle. Like I was using, actually no, I bought the mini first. Actually, I bought the mini and I was like, oh, actually I really like this. The makeup stays on all day, it's really nice. And then I had to buy the bigger size. So this one I actually have not used yet. So let me. This setting spray is amazing. I will say, this is an amazing setting spray. I'm telling you, what's his name? Patrick Starr, he did wonders. He just came out with a Wicked collection, which the Wicked trailer just came out. It looks good. It's with Ariana Grande, and yeah, it actually looks good. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna definitely go see it. Okay, so now lip is gonna be a nude. I'm gonna definitely do a nude. I don't know which nude I'm gonna do though. I think I'm gonna go into the Rudolph. No, what should I do? Oh no, you know what? I think I'm gonna do Celebrity Skin. Which I can't seem to find right now. Where are you? There you go. Couldn't find it. Okay, so Celebrity Skin Lip Liner from Jeffree. And I'll do Celebrity Skin Liquid Lip as well. Okay, you're gonna do Celebrity Skin Liquid Lip from Jeffree. Okay, so it's been about like, I don't know, about a minute. It's dried, the liquid lip. So now I'm gonna put on the gloss. I'm gonna put on Diamond Juice Lip Gloss from Jeffree. And I'll put a Kylie gloss on top of that, the Oh You Fancy. Okay, gloss is on. So now it's time to do Fragrance Coconut Cream by Bath & Body Works. Golden Pie Crust, Coconut Flakes, Caramel Custard. Oh God, so good. I love this. It's not a summer scent, but it's so delicious. Gourmand. It has coconut in it, but it's not a tropical coconut. It's more of a gourmand, obviously, but I love this. Okay, guys. Oh, my closet's wide open. All right, here's the makeup look. Going for the gold, honey. Makeup look. Oh, by the way, cream of the day, I forgot to tell you guys, it is, I'm going to use just kind of Candy Clouds cream. Came out nice. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I'm gonna get going. I love you guys so much. Going for the gold, baby. I'm going to film a collective haul right now with some of the products you saw in this makeup tutorial, but I'm going to first do my hair, maybe change my outfit. I'm not entirely sure, and I'm gonna film the collective haul. Hope you guys enjoyed the makeup tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.